The fall of Rome, not by the sword, but by money. When the fall of Rome is mentioned, similar scenes come to most people's minds. Barbarians entering the city, armies collapsing, emperors being poisoned in palaces. But the truth is usually much quieter. Empires tend to fall not because of blows from the outside, but because they rot from within. And one of the most dangerous causes of this decay is almost always money. Rome did not fall solely because of invasions. The strongest and most decisive blow came when its currency lost its value. And this story is not unique to Rome. It has repeated throughout history and is still relevant today. Rome's power for centuries rested on a silver coin called the denarius. This coin was made of pure silver and everyone trusted it. Soldiers were paid with it, merchants traded with it, and ordinary people stored their savings in it. In other words, the denarius was the physical embodiment of trust in Rome. But maintaining such a vast empire was an extremely demanding task. Armies, wars, roads, cities. Expenses increased while revenues failed to keep up. Instead of collecting more taxes from the people, emperors chose an easier path, reducing the amount of silver in the coin. At first, no one noticed, but over time, many things began to go wrong. Grain that could once be bought with a single coin could no longer be purchased. Prices rose. Soldiers demanded higher wages. Merchants began to lose trust in the currency. People started trading through barter instead of money. Rather than solving the problem, emperors minted even more debased coins. This only made the situation worse. Trust was completely shaken, and the economy collapsed. In the 3rd century, Rome experienced nearly 50 years of uninterrupted chaos. Civil wars, plagues, rebellions, and political instability. One emperor tried to fix prices by force. He declared, "You cannot sell above this price," and threatened violators with death. But it didn't work, because the problem wasn't prices. The real problem was much clearer. The money itself had become worthless. Eventually, Rome abandoned this currency entirely. A new solid gold coin was introduced, but it was already too late. Western Rome had already collapsed from within. This story doesn't end here. The same thing happened centuries later in Germany. After the First World War, they tried to pay their debts by printing money. The result? People carried their wages in wheelbarrows. A loaf of bread cost billions of marks. Savings were wiped out. The same thing happened in Zimbabwe. Money became so worthless that it was eventually abandoned altogether. Today, we are witnessing a more modern version of this process. Currencies are no longer tied to gold. Their value rests entirely on trust. As governments go deeper into debt, they print more money. The paper looks the same, the numbers look the same, but purchasing power slowly erodes. The problem is that this process is slow, so most people don't notice. Until one day, everything suddenly feels too expensive. History tells us this very clearly. Inflation is not an accident, it is a choice. When the value of money deteriorates, society deteriorates with it. True wealth does not exist only in paper money. The people of Rome never believed their money would one day become worthless. Neither did the Germans, nor the people of Zimbabwe. Yet they all met the same fate. Rome was not truly destroyed by barbarians. It was destroyed by decay in the treasury. History may not repeat itself exactly, but if we fail to understand it, the consequences will be dire.